So, you wanna go?
Okay, you asked for it.
Okay, I'm up.
Get alive. Cool.
Woo! Well, I'm waiting.
Open wide.
All right,
Don't get caught.
here I come. Aim down.
Don't get caught. I'm up. Let's go. One sword.
Okay. Here we go!
Right on.
Care to dance?
Be honored.
Piece of cake! Great!
That's
On
another
to
one in the
next
bag.
Drinks later.
Okay. Say, Akane-san, these people, why are they after the two of you?
It's this. It's what Lonnie...
Huh?
Lonnie, would you show him? It's okay. Kasuka-san...
A pendant? That's Polycana's insignia.
It is.
I've seen this before Oh! Before. Bryce was wearing one that Callan and Dana and the other Polycana followed. No wonder it's...
This one's unique. It's the Sage of Polycana. It's been passed down through generations since the Order was founded. A sacred relic.
one of a kind, but that...
Right. Therein lies the... See, I met Lonnie only recently. About 2 weeks ago now, I think. It was late. Close to mid... The rest of the orphanage staff had gone. The children were all asleep. I'd been catching up on paperwork, staying overtime.
Staying until midnight. I guess you had a lot of responsibility as director.
Thanks for saying so, but it's a rewarding job. Anyway, it was around then, and there she was, Lonnie. In all my time at the orphanage, no one had ever come to us like that. Alone. In the middle of the night.
Lonnie, what brought you to Akane-san?
I never had a mom or dad. I grew up with my grandma, but then Grandma got sick. She went to the hospital. They told us she wouldn't get better.
I'm really sorry.
Grandma said if she had to leave me, she needed to make sure I'd be okay. She gave me this pendant and a letter and said that in Honolulu, there's a Polycana orphanage I should go to.
What was in the letter?
It's less of a letter, more of a whip, but not from Lonnie's grandmother. It's 70 years old, written by Polycana's sage.
Now that's pretty...
What does it say?
I've memorized if in the event of my death, Bryce Fairchild is named Sage of Polycana. His claim must be deemed illegitimate, and the rightful sage, as elected by our officers, shall be born only of the Mililani family. To this true successor, Mililani family has one living... When she brought that to me, I could scarcely believe it was authentic.
Yeah, whole time, Bryce must have seemed like a righteous leader. You could...
That's why I fell into his trap. I called Bryce to ask him...
That letter was way too much to handle on your own. It would have been standard procedure to inform Bryce, I'm sure.
Thank you, but standard or not, it was the worst move I could have made. I got Lonnie something to eat and called Bryce's number. Despite how late it was, Bryce immediately said he'd come over. That was when I started feeling like something was wrong. Bryce got there, acting like usual. Before I knew it, Lonnie had all I could do was take her hand and run away. But Bryce's men we were being... Everyone in Polycana I used to trust turned on us. But somehow, we got to Night Square, where Kyo-san was willing to give us shelter.
You were in my turf from the very start, and I never found... Ugh, I'll never live this shit.
Don't be so hard. Since you and Bryce are enemies, it meant Night Square was safe for them. Wait, didn't Dana say that Akane-san left a letter behind?
With all his resources, I bet the Sage has a forger on paper.
I guess so. That means the police who gave up looking are probably with Bryce, too. Anyway, if he was ready to kill a little girl just like that, this is the real deal. That night, did he come alone? Maybe he didn't want his people learning the truth. And now every gang in Hawaii is trying to cover it up. By now, he must be desperate. Hey, Akane-san, what did the will mean about him being illegitimate?
From what I understand, the last Sage was killed in a robbery. Bryce claims that the Sage entrusted his... if falsely gained.
Then Bryce might have been behind that robbery, huh? Seems like the last Sage saw Bryce for what he was. In that case, this pendant's the real thing.
Most likely, the last Sage could have sensed something amiss and switched pendants in advance.
Probably. Considering what he wrote down, now it makes sense. Bryce would do anything to keep that secret. So this Mililani family, what happened?
They must have known the danger they'd face challenging him, even after so long. Bryce is crazed when it comes to maintaining power.
Seems that way.
And so, the Mililani family abandoned Polycana. Lonnie's grandmother had no ties to them. I doubt she even fully knew the pendant's true. She may have only thought Polycana would look after Lonnie if she had, never realizing the danger it put her in.
This means Lonnie is the real Sage of Polycana, doesn't it?
A child shouldn't have to bear that kind of burden. Polycana has gone this long without her. There's no good reason to involve her now.
You're right. It's all gonna be okay, Lonnie. Sit tight. Let the grown-ups protect.
The grown-ups. It's really been 40... You're older now than Masumi-san was the last time.
You should have seen me in my prime.
I should say the same thing, but I've always wanted to hold you. And now, oh, you're much too big for me to pick up.
Yeah. Don't want to hurt your back. Thing is, Akane-san, I know you best as the woman Arakawa-san told me about. How you carried a newborn out of the hospital, doing everything you could to protect... I mean...
There was nothing amazing about it. All I did was run for my life. And when I stowed that baby away, I had given...
Akane-san, look what you're doing right now.
Running with a child. Some people never learn.
You know, Arakawa-san said of all the women over the years, there was only one, even if I've only just met you. I can tell why.
Thank you for that.
Eyes on the damn road.
Of course. I'll deliver you safely. I swear on my life, boss.
Right here's good. The Daidoji safe house...
Hold back a sec. Tetsu.
All quiet. Nobody inside.
Saji.
Everything looks okay, boss.
Coast is clear. That's all I've got for you.
I appreciate this, Yamada.
It's usually too late for men like us to do right by the people we came from.